All right, let's dive right in. For years, the idea of being lazy and making money, I mean, come on, you couldn't even say those in the same breath. But something has totally changed. Today, we're going to break down a framework for what might just be the smartest, most efficient, and yeah, the laziest way to use AI to build a real income stream.
But first things first, we have to completely tear down and rebuild what we mean by the word lazy. This isn't about chilling on the couch, binge-watching shows. We're talking about a completely different kind of lazy.
You see a quote like this, and it kind of stops you in your tracks, right? It gets to the heart of this massive idea. It's not about avoiding work, it's about avoiding stupid work. The most successful people on the planet aren't looking for the toughest road. They're hunting for the path with the most leverage.
So, let's be crystal clear about our new definition. In this world, lazy just means you're efficient. It means you're smart. It means you're actively looking for a competitive edge that lets you do more with less. It's the classic work smarter, not harder, but on steroids. And that's where this whole new world opens up.
For the first time in history, you and I, the everyday person, we have access to the same kind of firepower that used to require a massive team and an even bigger budget. AI is that competitive advantage. It's the ultimate tool that puts everyone on a level playing field.
So that's the real question, isn't it? I mean, having a tool as powerful as AI is one thing, but actually knowing how to wield it to make money, that's the whole ballgame. How do we actually turn this incredible opportunity into, cash?
Okay, but before we get to the solution, we have to talk about why so many people have tried and failed to make money online in the past. And if that's you, if you've tried and it didn't work out, listen close, because it's very likely not your fault.
Here's the critical piece of the puzzle you might have been missing. You were probably chasing a business model that was fundamentally broken for a beginner. It's like trying to run a marathon on your very first day of jogging. The game was rigged against you from the start.
I mean, just look at the popular options. Dropshipping, you need a mountain of cash just for ads. Amazon FBA, get ready to sink your savings into a garage full of inventory. And building a software company, that's like trying to jump straight to the Olympics. They all have these massive walls you have to climb just to get started.
So, how do we find the right solution? Well, we can actually steal a page from one of the smartest investors ever, Charlie Munger. He had this famous saying, "Tell me where I'm going to die, so I don't go there." We're going to do the same thing. By inverting the problem, we can figure out what the perfect business model looks like.
So, what's on our checklist for this perfect model? It has to hit 3 key criteria. Number 1, high scalability. You got to be able to make more money without putting in more hours. Number 2, low risk. You shouldn't have to mortgage your house to get started. And number 3, high reward. It needs to have real life-changing potential.
And guess what? There's one model that absolutely nails all 3 of these points. It's not brand new, but it has been completely supercharged by AI. We are talking about Digital Products 2.0.
Just look at how it scores. High scalability? Check. You make it once, you can sell it forever. Low risk? Absolutely. With AI, it costs next to nothing to create. High reward? The entire internet is your potential customer base. It is a perfect fit.
Think of it like this. Imagine you're at a casino, playing a game on a giant spinning wheel. Every time you spin, which is like creating one digital product, it costs you nothing. It's a free spin. Now, most of the slices are red, meaning no sale. But who cares? It didn't cost you anything. You just spin again and again and again until you land on green. The only way to lose this game is to stop spinning. You only have to be right one time.
So right now, you're probably thinking, okay, that sounds incredible in theory, but how do I actually do it? Well, it comes down to a simple, repeatable 3-step system that basically turns AI into your personal product factory.
Here's how the machine works. First, you identify a profitable opportunity. Second, you let AI do all the heavy lifting and synthesize the information. And third, you productize it. You package it up into something people can actually buy. Let's walk through each one.
Step 1 is all about finding your niche. But we've got to go deeper. This is the 3rd layer theory. You don't compete in a huge market like fitness. That's a red ocean full of sharks. No, you go for something super specific, like helping marathon runners over 50 who have knee pain. That's a blue ocean, a unique zone where you're the only solution.
Now for step 2. This is where the magic really kicks in. You don't need to be the world's leading expert on knee pain. Why? Because AI is the expert. It can literally scan thousands of research papers, books, and articles in just a few minutes, and then organize all that knowledge for you.
It does 90% of the work.
And finally, you productize. But here's the secret sauce. You start simple. You create something small and valuable, like an ebook, to test the waters. This is your proof of concept. Once you see that people are actually willing to pay you for that solution, then you can scale up and build a bigger course or program.
Okay, so you followed the steps. You've used AI to create a fantastic product. But even the best product on Earth is completely useless if nobody knows it exists, right? This brings us to the final, crucial piece of the puzzle, getting customers.
And here's another huge mindset shift you need to make. Forget about selling. Start thinking about distribution. Think about it. Big cereal companies don't go door to door. They get their products into supermarkets, where the customers already are. You need to do the exact same thing.
And one of the smartest, lowest-risk ways to do this is a strategy called influencer arbitrage. You just find small influencers who have already built an audience that's perfect for your product. A lot of these creators have tons of trust and attention, but they don't have a product to sell. So you partner up, they promote your product, and you only pay them a cut after they make a sale. It's a total win-win.
So there it is, the whole playbook. We've redefined lazy, we've figured out the model mismatch problem, and we've laid out the entire 3-step AI system for creating a product and getting it out to the world. All the cards are on the table.
So what's the big takeaway here? What does this all really mean? It means, for the first time ever, the huge barriers that used to stop people, not enough money, not enough expertise, they're just gone. AI is your unfair advantage. This isn't some get-rich-quick fantasy. It's a strategic, logical game where finally the odds are stacked in your favor.
Just remember that spinning wheel. You get unlimited spins, and every single one is free. The only way you can possibly lose this game is if you decide to stop playing. So the only question left to ask is, what's your first spin gonna be?